Hello there, so today it is time for me to tell you about my performing on stage memories. I actually tallied up how many times I've performed on stage and there are quite a few. So I've disregarded all of the ones that were school performances or on a stage that you could put up, and I'm just going to talk about actual professionally used theatres. Even if it wasn't a professional production, as I've only done one of those, but all of them were on a professional stage. So that equates to 11, I believe. Okay, the first ever performance I did on a professional stage was a show with my dance class as a child. I think I was 9 and I did 2 ballet dances. One was a group dance, one was a solo, which I'll show you in a second, and the other one was a tap dance. I was particularly proud of my solo as it was the first show I'd ever done and I was offered a solo, which was spring cleaning, and it was really cute, so I'll pop that in here. Okay, the next one was actually a singing performance, and I think I was also 9, and I did this at Wimbledon Theatre. So if you know Wimbledon, it's quite a hefty theatre actually. Was it Wimbledon Theatre? It might have been up in London actually. It was a big theatre, and it was called Music for Life, which combined lots of schools around kind of all parts of London. I was from South London, and we all did songs together. The next one is Little Shop of Horrors, which I did in the Arc Theatre in Trowbridge, if you know that theatre. And that one, I played Mr. Mushnick, and that was my first big role actually, so that was pretty exciting. Then I did We Will Rock You, again in the Arc Theatre, and I played Meatloaf. All of these were kind of amateur dramatics performances, and I played Meatloaf, and I had my first solo singing because although I played Mr. Mushnick, they cut all of his singing because I couldn't sing at that point. I then did Fame, which I think was also in the Arc Theatre. I think that was my last performance in the Arc, and I played Serena because we did the stage version, and Serena's kind of the main role apart from the one who sings Fame. And that was my first full solo song, which was, I just remember it being incredible and I was so proud of myself, and that was a couple of years ago, so yeah. Next I did a dance show, and it was at a theatre in Bath. I'm not entirely sure which theatre though, but it was a mixture of all different schools all doing one dance, and we did a Charlie Chaplin-esque dance, and that was the first dance show I'd done in about 4 or 5 years, and I think it went really well. Although I didn't really know the dance particularly well, I wouldn't say it was the best show I've ever done, but it was an experience. The next one that I did was probably my most exciting show to date. Because I go to Stagecoach, well I did up until recently, and every Stagecoach gets the opportunity to go to Her Majesty's one year, and sort of 20 people I think from that Stagecoach get to perform a 10-minute slot. So we did a song called It Don't Mean a Thing, and we had awesome tassel dresses, very 20s, and the kind of headbands with big feather. It was really exciting, and I got a solo, so that was cool, and solo singing bit and solo dance bit, so that was extremely awesome. Okay, so the next one was Hairspray, which was just over a year ago. It was back in July last year. And I played Edna. Yeah, I know, Edna is normally played by a man, but we didn't have enough boys, so I was Edna. I had a fat suit. It was great fun. Oh dear. And the last one, which is the only professional performance I've ever done. It was actually not technically on a stage, but I wanted to include it anyway, because there was a stage, and it was in the Tithe Barn in Bradford Navon, if you know what that is. And I wasn't like a main character, I was a property man, which basically just included carrying the props on and off. So kind of like a stage manager, but we were part of the show. But then I ended up, kind of without meaning to, ended up being an assistant stage manager because I was really helpful, and that's just something I'm proud of, so I thought I'd share it anyway. And that concludes all of the shows on professional stages that I have done. My quote will once again be in the description because I keep forgetting to bring my phone with me to do the video, which means I don't have it with me and then it just so it'll be in the description, and I'll try and remember to start bringing my phone up so I can read you my quote. Bye!